and the director of the Texas Short Film Festival. We have the Texas Short Film Festival Fall 2022 event coming up at Slab Cinema in San Antonio in just a couple of weeks, October the 22nd. And we're joined today by a filmmaker, director, Travis Patten, whose film Hahtinu is nominated for the Best Horror Film Award. Very competitive category. Congrats on your nomination. Thanks for taking the time, Travis.
Thank you very much for having me, Michael. This is a lot of fun we've had with this film. So it's really gratifying to be playing in Texas, where the film takes place. So.
Well, good stuff, man. We like the film a lot. The judges are very impressed with your work. Please give me the synopsis in your own words.
Oh, what do we say? In 1850, intergalactic terror befalls a bounty hunter and her party as they travel through dangerous territory. And that's tagline number 50, man. I had a big long list. How do we say this in a sentence? Without giving away the farm.
Well, what I like on a personal level, I'm a sci-fi geek. And so I really like the science fiction element of this. I think that you could also fit into like a dark sci-fi type of an atmosphere as well. What was your motivation? What are motivation influences, like from a creative perspective? Why did you want to create this film?
Well, before I do go any further, because I'll ramble and I will forget, thank you so much, you and all the judges at Texas Short Film Showcase for selecting Hahtinu for this year's show.
Appreciate the kind words.
Absolutely. And I guess as far as inspiration, I mean, I'm a huge science fiction kid too. I was raised on B movies that my grandfather watched and my father watched when they were kids, all the way up to the 80s big blockbuster science fiction movies and 90s sci-fi movies. I mean, I cut my teeth on all of it. And I guess for Hahtinu, really the main inspiration was we hadn't really done a period thing, a big costume thing, and this was short number 13 in a period of years, working with largely the same number of crews. So we had gotten to where we worked pretty well together, and so we were shooting another film, and we were out at my property where we ended up shooting Hahtinu, and we just said, what if a UFO just lit up the yard? And by the beginning of that conversation to the end of that conversation, Hahtinu was really born, and that was around December of 2020.
Oh wow!
And I had to graduate grad school. We didn't make the film for another semester, but we started really doing the script with a great screenwriter, Ian Mundy, in about early summer of 2021, and then we shot at the end of 2021. So.
Oh, very cool. You learn anything production-wise from this?
My goodness. It's really something that I've learned in the last few years. Every project kind of drives this point home, but this one was really a test, a trial by fire of this. It's so important to have good people behind the camera with you. It's so important not just to have people that are skilled, but people that you have a good rapport with, because we had all kinds of delays on this one. We had weather delays. We had time getting cut short with the horses. We had just it seemed like around the corner was some conflict that was preventing Hahtinu from being made. But no one batted an eye. No one sweated about it. We just persevered through it because this wasn't our first rodeo, and so we just kept our heads high and rolled with the punches. And I think like a lot of life, filmmaking's about compromises. It's not going to turn out the way exactly you imagined, and you just try to approximate the best you can and move on because time is money. So,
and you wrote this one too, right?
It was the story I came up with myself and my producer Cameron Hazelwood, and then we brought on Ian Mundy, who's actually a filmmaker who in Dallas Fort Worth who just makes westerns, and so he helped us with the vernacular and setting and things like that. I credit him as the screenwriter because the final script is his past, but I mean the story and the dialogue, it was all based on story meetings that the three of us had. So I credit him as screenwriter, but really the story was all three of us.
Gotcha. So what do you have planned for the future?
We have a shoot coming up in just a couple of weeks here, a short film. I have a wonderful opportunity with a producer in Frisco, who's made a very generous donation to us to produce 2 shorts to see how we can stretch his investment. And so we're showing him what we can do with some money, and so that's really exciting. And that's 2 shorts that come before this holiday season. The shoots at least, and post will go on into next year. And then we have a feature opportunity with that same investor that we're going to be bouncing around ideas for early next year.
Oh wow, that's exciting, man.
Yeah, it is. It's really been gratifying because for the last few years, and I mentioned this to you. I mean, we played at Austin Microfilm Festival, which is another festival of yours, and
Sure.
it was a couple of years ago, and that was the beginning of this whole phase of filmmaking that we've been doing. And I've just been picking up people with each project, and we're getting a formidable little troupe of talented artists, and so it really feels like upward trajectory right now. So it's really great.
That was a fun time, man. During COVID, it's like we're going to be locked down for a week, 2
I was
weeks.
I
Flatten the
was
curve.
fortunately beginning post production on my pre thesis film in my graduate program. So I had something to do during COVID. I had a film to
Yeah.
finish, so I was
Well,
able to,
excellent.
yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just able to still stay creative during that period.
It was tough. It was tough for
Mhm.
everybody, and it was tough. We didn't know
Absolutely.
the future of the industry and get-togethers and social distancing and masks, and we
Yep.
moved it outdoors, and we managed to have fun still and get out there. Those are fun times. Well, I look forward to seeing you. I hope if you're able to make it, I'd love to see you
Oh
at
yes,
the
I'll
Texas Short
definitely
Film
be
Festival.
there. Yeah.
Good time, San Antonio, a whole new place, and the festival's really picked up steam. I mean, every room has been packed since we started this thing. It's pretty exciting. It's our third one this year. We got another one planned in January, and we're looking forward to featuring great films like yours. And just like I said, excited to have you down here, and excited that you're screening at our partner event, Oregon Screams Horror Film Festival, coming up as well. So
Yeah.
congrats on all your good work. You've really done some great things, and I'm sure your next short's going to be hot.
Thank you so much. It's really wonderful that we're getting Hahtinu in front of so many eyes, just so I can just get a sense of how fun it is, how scary it is, how silly it is, like just everything across the board. So
Good stuff. All right, my friend. Is there anything else you want to add before we go?
no, just thanks again very much. I can't wait to see you down in San Antonio. It's going to be a wonderful time, and I just thank you to my cast and crew. Thank you to my wonderful wife, who's incredibly supportive to me, and just we're gonna have a wonderful time down in San Antonio, and I hope to see you all there.
Excellent. Thanks for making the trip. See you
Thank you.
soon.